Welcome to Serona Tarot. This is your monthly forecast for the zodiac sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising. I'm just cleansing your space at the moment. I do apologise for background noise. I think some neighbours are doing some gardening with some power tools, so please ignore that if you can. I take jumpers out of the pack, so if you get bored with me shuffling, please just fast forward. That's fine, no problem. And cross watchers are welcome. Energies aren't gender specific. We talk about the masculine or the feminine divine energies that come in. If you do like this forecast and this resonates with you, great. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and then you'll be uploaded. You'll be notified if you click the notification button of future videos that I upload. So the general energies, this is for the collective. Take what resonates, take what, leave what doesn't resonate. And before we start, just 20 seconds to tune in with my energy, please. Okay, so Pisces. What has August got in store for you, the month of August 2020? We'll start with Sacred Destiny and get a general energy for the month for you. Let's see what's going on for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for August for their highest good, please. Just one card, please. Thank you. Beautiful. Simplicity. So this talks about taking the complications and complexities out of situations in your life and to find more of a balance and harmony with yourself, breaking things down, culling what no longer serves you, looking at the very basic raw essentials. I will go deep into the cards when I've laid everything out so I can see how they relate to one another. For Numerology, what does Numerology have to say for our Pisces in August 2020? I do feel like you have been over-analysing and overthinking things, being in the mind space a bit too much over there. And this is a call on you to really kind of just strip away from the petty, insignificant things, to sort of broad out, to zoom out of what's going on in your immediate surroundings and to look at the real basics of things, to find simplicity in smelling flowers, in taking a bath or a shower and how that feels good, taking the time for consciousness, for that awareness of the present moment. That I think is going to be helping you a lot to find the clarity in a situation that you're in at the moment. So can you get one card, please? One Numerology card for Pisces. It's too many. Right. This one card, please, for Pisces. For their highest good, the collective. Thank you. Alright, let's see what we have. Nothing is set in stone. Right, so this talks also about, with a mutable moon, this also talks about feeling perhaps the pressure to make a firm decision. And what this is calling you to say is that it doesn't really matter. Whatever decision you make right now, it can be altered, it can be changed. Nothing is ever completely fixed. Life is all about growth and expansion. And so if you're feeling that a bit overwhelmed about certain directions or what to do about a situation, the best thing here would be to make whatever decision is in alignment with you in the present moment, but not to overthink, overanalyze, or worry that whatever decision you make, it's permanent and forever. Okay, so when you ask, if we get a Two of Swords in this reading with the tarot, it'll make a lot of sense actually. If there's a decision or crossroads that you feel that you're in now, whether you make a decision or not make a decision, the universe still understands not making a decision as a decision. Okay, so just to be aware of that. We'll leave the oracle card for the end. Let us see what tarot has to say for you. So this is the Good Tarot deck from Colin Baron Reed. Okay, I don't read reversals, and this deck in itself anyway should never be read in reversals. Okay, so can we get please 3 cards for Pisces for the month of August 2020 for the highest good? Some guidance, foresight. Thank you. Ooh, we have a High Priestess. Beautiful energy. So this could also talk about secrets that are held from you, or that might be revealed to you at some stage. But this is your inner intuition and your connection with spirit, to your higher self, to your intuition. What else do we have, please? Thank you. Oh, another major arcana, we have the Fool. So this is taking a leap of faith. This is starting a whole new cycle in your life, which is surrounded by enthusiasm and innocence, and so it feels like a brand new beginning. So this is not something you ventured in before, but this is taking that leap of faith, and it feels like I feel like you might be at the brink of this. So you might be at the edge and you haven't quite jumped to this new way of being. So this could be a new relationship, a new work project, new career, new home, new lifestyle, new romantic partner. But I feel like you might be on the edge of it, and but you haven't quite jumped. And this is the universe or spirit saying to you that you have got the green light to jump. It is working in your favor. You're ready to take that new venture. Okay, well, 2 jumped up, so we'll take both 2. We've got the 9 of Fire here, so this refers to the 9 of Wands traditionally in tarot. And this is a little bit about you're sort of working on magic. You're feeling 9s are representative of being at the end of a cycle. So 9s represent endings in numerology. But this is kind of like, and there might be a couple of burdens that you might need to finally get rid of. But I'm shaking. I don't know why I'm shaking there. It's like you're cutting away. You really are starting to cull. You really are starting to cut away the things that are not serving you, and you're starting to transmute those energies of what. If you have a look at the fire here, these are like fireflies, and then out comes the stars. So there's an essence here about transmuting previous situations that held you down, that were burdensome, that were heavy, and transmuting them into the stars and light and knowledge and wisdom of those experiences. So this is quite spiritual as well. Fire represents wands, which usually represents work, which is things that you're quite passionate about. But I'm feeling a real kind of spiritual aspect here. And then we've got the 9 of Earth. And the 9 of Earth would be the 9 of Pentacles. And this talks about wish fulfillment. This talks about going solo, being independent. And I don't mean going solo necessarily by leaving a partner. That's not what I'm talking about. This is about being stable and clear in your own mindset. You've got the resources available for you. Everything is working in your favor. You have the foresight. You see, she has the mask on over there, but the mask really represents that she can be blindfolded if she wants to be, but she has this inner knowing, and everything in the physical world is supporting her independence and her foresight in working forward. So a really positive card with this wish fulfillment. Let us clarify with the Gilded. So ultimately here, I feel like the month of August initially is going to be quite a spiritual month for you. And it's that trusting your intuition to take that leap of faith. Okay, and in taking that leap of faith, you are shedding and transmuting the life lessons that have served, in the sense of you've learned a lot of wisdom, but you've also learned and grown within yourself and learned how you handle certain situations, and you recognizing where some elements of now you've gone full cycle. You've learned those lessons. Now you can let them go by transmuting them into a positive, rather than perhaps feeling the heaviness that you have felt in the past. And that puts you into the space of the Nine of Earth, which gives you that solid foundation of how you are moving forward. So I'm not really seeing anyone else in the situation. This is more for your spiritual journey coming up. Okay, so why is the High Priestess here, please? Just 2 cards. Why is the High Priestess for Pisces, August 2020 for the highest good? Can you please clarify the High Priestess? Okay. Those 2. 2 of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. Right. So remember I was talking about the 2 of Swords being at that sort of that crossroads, maybe making a decision. I feel like you might be a little... I feel like perhaps you are a bit stuck between your heart and your head about what to move forward, but this is really advising you to make the decision and take the path. You see 2 pathways are open to him. This card can be read in many different ways. One could be a collaboration with another partner. Another could be taking the left road versus the right. But ultimately, you are standing you're standing at the border of that, okay? And what this is calling you to do with the Knight of Cups is to leap forward with love. Leap forward with a heart space. Be in tune, because there's also wands over here, that fire energy. Be in tune with your spirituality in terms of the High Priestess. Follow your intuition. So I would say go less with a logical approach and go more with what feels right in your heart space. Now, for some of you, if this is a collaboration with somebody else, although if this does apply to you, it would only be a very few amount that this would apply to. If you are going into collaboration with somebody else, it would be someone who is moving and who is very supportive on an emotional level, on an enthusiastic level. Is going to put their heart and soul into this new this new venture, whether that's a relationship, a new job, a relocation, whatever that resonates for you. If it is a person that you are going to be in collaboration with, they are lovely. They're very, very supportive, and they put the work in. They put the work in because it is driven by their heart space as well. But ultimately for you, the simplicity of things, really, where you have, I feel like where you perhaps have been previously stuck in your mind and your mental body too much, this is a call onto you to start to listen to your heart and start to be in touch with your gut instinct, okay, with your intuition, with the High Priestess here. That is what's going to drive you and fuel you to make the right decisions. That's where you need to go. Forget about the head, okay? I've got no swords here so far, so forget about the head. I feel like you've overspent time, you've overanalyzed in the head space, perhaps in July. So now we need to shift that awareness into your intuition. Let us move to the Fool. Why is the Fool here, please? What is this leap of faith that Pisces, what is this jump that Pisces are going to take? Thank you. Ooh, too perfect. Right, we've got 5 of Wands. And we've got Queen of Swords. Okay. So what we're really talking about here is you have been struggling with this inner conflict within yourself. Okay. And I feel like it was more in the mental body. Especially because we've got the Queen of Swords here, so we do have a sword card here. But this Queen of Swords talks about standing in your power, standing in your honesty, being in alignment with yourself, understanding yourself on a whole new different level, and being able to speak your truth. And perhaps you haven't been in that space where you've been speaking your truth that much to other people around you, people perhaps even in the workplace. Okay, so this shift, this new venture that you might be embarking on seems to resonate more in terms of a work career aspect, something that you're passionate about. So it could even be a passion project. That's what seems stronger at the moment. But ultimately, the leap of faith is saying, okay, you are moving. The leap you're really taking on a very spiritual level is switching from this internal conflict into clarity of the mind. She's been through everything. She has now understood the test of time of what lessons have worked for her and what hasn't worked for her. And now she is standing in her truth. She is honest. And because she recognizes, the Queen of Swords recognizes there's no point in lying to yourself anymore. And as soon as you stop lying to yourself and you are intuitively, so you're here, you're spiritually aligned with your sense of self. And as soon as you can bridge that with the mental body, the inner conflict dissipates. You start to understand. So this, I feel, is mostly inner conflict. For some of you, this would be conflict within the work environment where there's a lot of competition or perhaps tension. Okay, but here you are speaking your truth, and that is favorable because a Fool is asking you to. The difference here is that where you have been stuck, where you have felt there's conflict or tension within yourself, you are stepping into the new honesty of yourself, okay? And that's what this new jump and leap of faith is, okay? Let's see why the Nine of Fire is here. Nine of Fire, please. Where's the Nine of Fire? Thank you. Oh, this jumped straight over the Knight of Cups. Oh, the Hermit. Right, okay. Let's see what happens. What else we have? Anything else, please, for Pisces? Nine of Fire. Nine of Fire, please. Okay, they give us two more. Queen of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. Okay. And this is why, you see in this Nine of Fire card over here, it's almost like a wheel, a spiral going from the, I think these are fireflies into the stars, the cycle. I was talking about the cycles ending and the cycles changing. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a major arcana, and the Hermit, which is a major arcana. So ultimately, what is spurring you in the beginning of the month is spirit. These are major arcanas, which means these are divinely guided to give you a little shift, a little push in the right direction. I feel like where you might be transmuting old lessons and feel like you're shedding things from the past that no longer serve you, with that Nine of Fire being that nine, those endings, those natural endings where you start to transmute the lessons you've learned into positive understanding, reflection and wisdom to move forward. We've got the Hermit card here, so it's taken a lot of internal understanding to reach that. How you sit within yourself is in a solid foundation in the real world, in terms of where your money comes in, where you can handle your finances, where you can have abundance around you, and your bills are paid. Everything is in kind of very logical, very hardworking stability with the Queen of Pentacles. And that's what you have been reflecting on. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune is changing. Now, interestingly, the Hermit jumped on this Knight of Cups. So if this is someone that you have been thinking about to join forces with, and this can be in any respect, okay, romantic, family member, this could be with a work project, this could be a relocation. I feel like the Nine of Fire, the Hermit energy, because it jumped straight on that, that is the kind of thing that you are really thinking about really introspecting, really kind of delving deep within your soul. In terms of the High Priestess as well, really being in tune with it. If it is someone else, you are rethinking the situation. And I feel like that's why the 9, nothing is set in stone. I feel like perhaps if you do decide to go in collaboration, whatever that means to you, because this is a general reading, if you do decide to go in collaboration with this person, I feel like you're going to change your mind with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is also a nudge from spirit, from the universe. So, and that's why we're going here solo, independently. So if it is a person, while you might feel like you want to join them in the beginning, I feel like near the end of August, there will be a change of heart, a change of internal introspection. I'm just saying it as it reads. Obviously, these decisions and choices yours. Everything is free will. But with major arcanas coming up, they those are more like predestined currents. Okay. Also to be aware of, on the 3rd of August, we have the full moon in Aquarius. Okay. Which I think is where you are really kind of stepping into your High Priestess. You're really kind of being a lot more in tune with things. And then on the 19th of August, we got the new moon in Leo. And the new moon might be coming where the full moon, where the Fool is coming in over here, whereby things are, you creating new intentions for yourself. So if it isn't a person that you're dealing with, where you are introspective and where you are you're at this crossroads of where to go, and intuitively you are feeling one way, one pull, one nudge, and you're being honest with yourself, as you then make the necessary sort of physical plans to actually do it, how you apply that in the real world, how you approach a particular situation. Again, I mean, I feel, if anything, this is more career orientated, but it could apply to anything. But I'm feeling if it's going to be anything in particular, for most of you it would be career, because we've got the wands, but also wands talks about spirituality, and these are very spiritual cards that have come up over here. So the Wheel of Fortune is coming in and helping you to find how you can ground yourself in this element of how you apply this Fool energy, this new start, and implement it in the physical world. And with Wheel of Fortune coming up, luck is on your side. Okay, so you are able to really move, you're able to really close things off, that's what you need to close. Because ultimately, if you start something new and you take a leap of faith here, which is what Spirit is encouraging you to do, that leap of faith is a new beginning. And with a new beginning, you need to make the space for that new beginning to happen. Okay, you can't do it in a cluttered mind. You can't do it in a cluttered home. You can't do it when there's complications in a romantic or relationships to do with family or friends or even work colleagues. You need to make the space for that. And so where you're ready to take that leap of faith, over here, you're making the space for that new beginning so that it can be implemented into the real world, into that earth. Okay? 9 of Earth. Can we clarify the 9 of Earth, please? Thank you. Can we get one more, please? One more, please, for 9 of Earth. For Pisces, for the highest good. Thank you. So the first card we have here is the 3 of Swords. Okay, so this talks about heartbreak, feeling sad ultimately. But it could also, it's like it affects the heart, but it is fueled by the mind. And then we've got the Knight of Wands. Okay, so I feel like what is going on over here with this 9 of Earth, it feels as if once you have really gotten to tune with your intuition and you really are speaking to your heart space, and you understand now that you're ready to take this leap of faith, okay? You are simplifying all the, it's like you're cleaning up shop. You're decluttering, you're looking at the skeletons, you're getting rid of all of that stuff. You're standing in your truth, and then you're transmuting lessons learned, bad energies around you, and then you're shifting into this independence. And with this independence, it is a wish fulfillment in that you want to be self-sufficient. You want to be able to look after yourself and what is yours. You want to have that security and stability to move forward with confidence. Okay? But in order to achieve that, there is a sense that you have to, that there might be a grieving process of what you've left behind. And it could be that the grieving process is to do with saying goodbye to the Knight of Cups, or this someone else who's been involved in work with you, and saying goodbye to that. And it's quite sad, but you need to do that in order to stand on your own 2 feet with confidence. For others of you out there, once you have understood and found that ending of the cycle that you're in and transmuted that, there is a grieving process, and then you're able to step into your own independence in terms of your own work aspect, your own business idea, your own company, freelance, with confidence, and you've got the va-va-voom to get there. But there is a bit of a grieving process. So it is like it's bittersweet, okay? So ultimately, it looks like you really are starting to listen to your intuition in the month of August. You really are starting to listen to your heart space. And what seems to be number one for you is being self-sufficient and being in control of what your priorities are. And by that, you will be starting to really speak your truth and be honest with yourself. By being honest with yourself, it means that you can no longer let others take advantage of you or feel the pressure of other people, because you're being true to yourself. And in so doing, the Wheel of Fortune gives you that extra gift, saying, yes, we will give you what you want. It will be bittersweet, because what you are saying goodbye to is an old way of being. It's an old job, it's an old relationship, it's an old home, it's an old way. So it's sad, because it's something that you've been very familiar with, or you've spent a lot of time thinking about it, and now you're shifting. Remember, whichever way you go, even if you feel like you are really being drawn to do this on your own, solo and independently, nothing is set in stone, okay? Things change, things move. There are so many timelines available for us, and we navigate it as according to what feels right in our gut, intuitively in our heart space. The logic stuff will come if we do that. That's like the kind of deeper work that you do in order for that to be reflected in the physical world. So let's get you an oracle card from your Work Your Light deck. Okay, let's see. What do we have for Pisces for the highest good, please? That would be helpful for them for August 2020. Just one card, please. It's too many, but this one jumped up upright. Ah, nice, 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 nice. We have protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. So this is beautiful. Call back your power is you standing in your truth, okay? Soul retrieval is you being intuitively connected and spiritually guided. You are really cutting the cords, okay, of what no longer serves you. And in so doing all of that, in so doing these things which require courage and inner trust, you will be protected by spirit. You are protected, because if you are true to your own alignment, it's very noisy in the background here, I do apologize. If you are in tune with what is perfect for you, for your soul growth, you can't go wrong, and you will be protected. So Pisces, a really interesting month for you in August. Things are really changing, transitioning for you, but it's you are acting and responding to your intuition. So remember to keep things simple. Try not to overcomplicate. Try not to overanalyze. And remember that any choice you make, it can change, it can graduate, it can develop, it can move, it can split out later down the line. Any choice you make now doesn't mean it's a be all and end all forever. It just means that what you're doing now is important for you now. It's all about being true to yourself in the present moment. So I hope that was helpful for you. If you did like this, please subscribe, share, comment, like, and I wish you all the best for August, and I'll see you next time. Much love and light. Bye-bye.